Yakuza is an action-adventure video game developed and published by Sega for the PlayStation 10, released in 2005. The story follows Kazuma Kiryu, a Yakuza member who spent 10 years in prison for a crime he did not commit. Yakuza 2 released in 2006 on PlayStation. Yakuza 2 introduced several new gameplay features. Sega wished to improve the fighting engine based on fan input to provide a more rich experience. Yakuza Kenzan released in 2008 PlayStation 3. It is a Jidai-Jaki-themed spin-off game in the Like a Dragon series. There are 4 fighting styles in the game: fists, one blade, 2 blades, and 2-handed blades. Yakuza 3 released in 2009 on PS3 and remastered for PC, PS4, Xbox One. The main story is complemented with 103 unique side stories called sub-scenarios. These sub-scenarios are divided into 2 classes, Mission and Hitman. Yakuza 4 released in 2010 on PS3 and then remastered for PC, PS4, Xbox One. The available mini-games are pachinko, fishing, onsen, massage, table tennis, hanafuda, and karaoke, including duets with NPC. Kurohyo Ryuga Gotoku Shinsho is a spin-off to Yakuza series, released in 2010 on PSP. Tatsuya Yukio is an aimless youth on the streets of Kamurocho who is framed for an assault that left a young boy comatose. Yakuza Dead Souls is a spin-off to Yakuza series. Released in 2011 on PS3, a sudden zombie outbreak spreads throughout Kamurocho and is slowly quarantined, as the Japan Ground Self-Defense Force is called in to contain the infection. Kurohyo 2, Ryuga Gotoku Ashura Hen released in 2012 on PSP. Tatsuya Yukio decides to live his life by growing stronger and stronger. Yakuza 5 released in 2012 on PS3. The game features a new game engine, unlike previous games in the series that have been reutilizing the same engine since Ryuga Gotoku Kenzan. Ryuga Gotoku Ishin released in 2014 for PS3. Set in the chaotic Bakumatsu phase of the late Edo period, players take on the role of Sakamoto Raima, who is distressed resulting from conflicting pressures and uncertainty about oneself and role in the society. Yakuza 0 is a prequel to Yakuza 1 and released in 2015. Set in late 1988 during Japan's bubble era and 17 years before the first game. The story follows Kazuma Kiryu and Goro Majima as they get embroiled in a conflict between various factions. Yakuza Kiwami, it's a remake of Yakuza 1 released in 2016. The remake adds extra elements to the story, including Akira Nishikiyama's corruption during Kiryu's imprisonment, and constant struggles between Kiryu and his rival Goro Majima. Yakuza 6, The Song of Life released in 2016. Yakuza 6 was the first game in the series to use the new Dragon Engine game engine, which overhauls the presentation and combat mechanics compared to past games. Yakuza Kiwami 2, it's a remake of Yakuza 2 released in 2017. A new story scenario, entitled The Majima Saga, features recurring series anti-hero Goro Majima as a playable character. Yakuza Online is a free-to-play collectible card game spin-off. The Yakuza series, it was released for Android, iOS, and PC in 2018. The game follows new series protagonist Ichiban Kasuga. Kazuma Kiryu returns as the protagonist of a separate side story. Judgment is a spin-off to Yakuza series released in 2018. The player controls Yagami in the fictional Tokyo district of Kamurocho, where he fights thugs and Yakuza while carrying out missions involving chasing, stealth, and searching for clues. Yakuza Like a Dragon is a role-playing video game released in 2020. The first title in the Yakuza franchise developed as a turn-based RPG. Yakuza Like a Dragon instead introduces a new protagonist named Ichiban Kasuga. Lost Judgment is a sequel to Judgment released in 2021. The game focuses on Detective Takayuki Yagami, as he investigates a criminal accused of both sexual harassment and murder. The game builds on the action sequences from the first game while revising its stealth elements. Like a Dragon Ishin is a remake of Like a Dragon Ishin by 2014. The remake of Ishin retains most of the gameplay system from the original game, with the exception of the trooper cards, which can now be used optionally in regular combat. Like a Dragon Gaiden, The Man Who Erased His Name, is an upcoming action-adventure spin-off of the Like a Dragon series. The game will be released in 2023 in a return to the action-adventure genre. Like a Dragon Gaiden features the beat 'em up style of combat. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is an upcoming dramatic RPG. Will be released in early 2024. Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth stars Ichiban Kasuga and Kazuma Kiryu as dual protagonists.